Good evening, Satya. Welcome to this post-market webinar. Now, I'm going to break down Nifty and I'm going to give you the details on how the professionals will look into the market and how do we take that decision. Sometimes it seems very wise and sometimes it seems very unwise also. So, not to make delay, let's go to the Nifty. Uh, what we do basically is when we see this and we have a system called weekly, okay, we see this weekly, and we have a system called monthly, okay. So this is monthly system. Now what you see here is that monthly it has made a very strong candle and now it is heading up, okay. All right. There is a great bottoming tail. But one of the question that people keep asking, or at least in the webinars when I'm conducting an webinar in a training course and other things, they keep asking us that how do the professional look at chart, ठीक है? So कैसे देखते हैं वो लोग? How do they look? And what are the basically the second thing is what are the procedures, what are the to follow long term goals, ठीक है. लॉन्ग टर्म गोल के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? सी व्हाट आर द प्रोसीजर्स टू फॉलो द लॉन्ग टर्म गोल्स. So one of which is what we say is that uh, in the financial market always you have to understand that when you select certain time frame, for example monthly, you must have the patience to adapt the monthly trading decisions, trading setups and trading decisions. That means you are going to take that kind of so much of patience for that. So in order to break it down, how do we do it? So what we do is that we select, let's say, one second. Okay. So let's say we bring, there are 365 days in the year, 366 in the odd and even. So in which 52 Sundays, 52 Saturday, so round about 14 holidays in the year, ठीक है. So this becomes what? This becomes basically 365 minus 104 minus 14, one second, minus 14 will result you 247 days trading. So basically if you calculate the interest also, for example if you are borrowing money from the bank and if you are paying a interest on the money, basically you are paying those who are margin trading nowadays, those who think that they are paying interest for one year or one thing, it's a big money. Because in margin trading, when you borrow the margin from the equities, basically you are paying 104 and 140 for 128 days interest free of cost. That means this money you are paying interest free of cost because there is no movement in the market for that 120 118 days, sorry, 118 days, okay. So you are paying interest for 118 days without any those things. So how do we go for the charting system? Like what kind of charting, what kind of procedures? So what we do is we have two methods. When we select the time frame selection for a long term comes to two methods, odds even. Now what is odds? Odds is nothing but 247 divided by 12 months will give you a tentative figure of 247 divided by 12 will give you a tentative figure of 20 days plus how many trading days extra? 11 days. 11 days. 20 days plus 11 days. So what happens? We will go for the selection of this. This is called odds. This is called even selection. This number is a even number. So that we selected 12. So what we do is that basically we go for the odd selections. We also go for the odd selection. For example, 247 divided by 13 months will lead you 19 days. So here what happens, this odd basically will help us to avoid the remove the complex patterns into simple patterns, okay, when we are looking in the patterns. Now again this may seems like an easy part, but when you have charting system and the brokers will give you the chartings, okay, so what we are going to do is that we will round figure this into even trading days. We will round figure this into a day that we will round figure will equal to, or we will round figure into 20 days. On 20 days, 20 trading days. So we will round that figure, and 20.58 it will come, so we will round it. So now this works on the monthly. So on monthly, when we are looking, we will look only for 20 days candle trading days, and odd we are looking for 19 days. Now on the weekly, bi-weekly, basically you should go for the bi-weekly. So on the bi-weekly, what we divide is that we divided it by 3, we divided it by 4. So this comes to 7, almost 1 second. 20 divided by 3. 20 divided by 3 comes to 6.66, and 19 divided by 3 comes to 6.33. So round figure, what we go is that we go with the 7 days as a 7 trading days data as bi-weekly candlestick charting. Okay, whether it's a candlestick or a line chart, it's a bi-weekly. The data is compressed into bi-weekly. All right. So this is how we do it. So when we put this into a charting system, so then we come to know, okay, what is going on and what is not going on. Okay, let's go to the, say we also have a 2 days trading setup to avoid complexities, to remove noise. We have 2 days trading data in charting. Okay, this to remove the noise do, that means we are compressing the data basically. Okay, so let's go. Let's take it first. We'll go with the daily. Now daily, when we come to this, we come to know that okay, it has made some hanky panky, there is a huge gap and other things. So let's understand this huge gap. On the daily, let's go with the line chart basically. Let's क्या बोलता है line chart? Line chart एक ही बोलता है boss, this is A, B and C. So when we see ABC, what we need is a channel to fit on the ABC if it is a zigzag. So is it zigzag? Yes, it is zigzag. Now we came to know, now you are understanding it, that how do we look into it. तो आज का प्रोग्राम क्या है? आज का प्रोग्राम ये है कि आप प्रोफेशनल आउटलुक को कैसे समझ सकते हो? व्हेन वी सी zigzag पैटर्न and when we see when we put the channel, we need a central line reversal. This we need a bottom line reversal. ठीक है? That means this will be the bottom, this will be the top, and here we need a central line reversal. It is called CLR. It has made a CLR, central line reversal. Then it given a flag here. We entered and we go boom out of the channel. But market came back inside the channel, but it is closing price. When you see the closing price, it is inside. But when we go to the data, that is OHLC, open, high, low and close, again you can see this. It is inside the channel, and again this exhibits a central line reversal, CLR. So it was making a flag here, central line reversal. We made entry, we went here, then it made a flag here, so we made an exit. हमने बोला ठीक है, यहाँ पे flag बना रहा है, so it is coming for one more drop actually. Then it made a flag here. We were waiting for this to buy upside. If you are a day trader, if you are trading on the daily basis, but in the place of that, it broke it and it went directly here, and it gave a bullish engulfing on the same demand area. ठीक है? So this is one way of looking at it. But when you compress the data, when you go say I want to see it on 2 days, so on the 2 days what happens is that when you see this becomes low, this becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it shows that it has ended the 5 waves here, but the data is data, we can't help for it. Okay, so again this becomes a new low here when you put the this thing 2-day data. But when you put the 7 days data, now the magic starts. The volatility goes low. Basically the volatility in the market reduces to very narrow. Now I will remove everything. I have removed everything. In the place of channel, what I have put is I have put a trend line here. Okay. Now on the lower side, I have put a trend line here. This is a new low. Okay. So when the price closes this bullish engulfing on this day, now what is this? This is called a doji. This is doji on the 7 days. The data is high, my friends. Take my word, the data is high, and when data is high, you have to respect the patterns. If the data is low, the sustainability of pattern becomes questionable. So when this is closed, this was low, we made out, but unfortunately we did not close above this data. ठीक है? It came below. It did not close above this data. It came below, it made a new low and closed here. So that is part of the business. When it is closed here, you are almost within the previous doji range. If you go through the Steve Nissen candlestick, what Steve Nissen says is that price can penetrate, but by the end of the close, it should come back and close within that previous range. Then only it is a sustained support. Both those people who are trading support and resistance, it is very important. That is only works on the higher data, not on the smaller data. What happened next? Price breached this on this candle. Price basically made a bullish engulfing here, or piercing pattern, or bullish harami, you can see, whatever it is. Then the entry has to be made from 23,200, and when this is crossed, our stop is here. When this is crossed, our stop is here, and then it stopped and then it went back. You get this? So everything has its own way of understanding the consequences and understanding the way how the market works. ठीक है? It's not random. It's very rhythmic. You can say it's very rhythmic, or it is very calculated. So when you go for this to this, you can come to know now the current candle. When we click on the current candle basically exhibits from the May 7th. So the number of trading days from May 7th to May 12th, how many trading days? So it has completed so many trading days. When it completes the 7 trading days, then the next candle prints. Okay. Here the key takeaway is that when this price is ignored and closed above, that means this candle has to close above only, then only we consider that the market is completely reversed and we need a pullback here for the next rally. Sorry, excuse me. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and then I have a US sessions and so this happens. Sometimes I get overtired. So even on if you look into the higher highs and higher lows and higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, this higher low was not violated. This was violated but closed above here. So this entire pattern was ignored and closed above. That means this is not violated. This was not violated. It came below here, but this is not violated. The low is not violated. So longer term traders can get a lot of opportunities. When I go with the, for example, you want to go with which let's say the Axis Bank, Axis Bank. Let's say we'll take an Axis Bank now. Now, when you see the Axis Bank on the 7-day data, you can all clearly see this is hammer and this is bullish engulfing. Okay, this is bullish engulfing, this is hammer, and this is basin. It is making a basin here. When it broke the basin, it made it 1 bar ignored, 1 bar ignored, 2 bar ignored, 3 bar ignored, and now with the new high, when it makes a new high, it's almost suggests that you can take a profit out of this rally before make any reversal or continuation in the pattern. It is so simple. And when you put this trend line here and when you see this data, you come to know that it has broken the trend line, and then once when it broken the trend line, then you have a data which suggests that it is just making an horizontal flag here. Data which suggests that it is making a horizontal flag for one more down. This is where we sell the options. We sell the options very easily. Let's see Bank Nifty. Now let's remove everything. Now if you see very carefully, Bank Nifty had made a doji, spinning bottom, it is not a doji, then it has made a hammer here. Then it made a bullish engulfing. It closed, it came below, but it never surpassed this. Never closed below this. Let me go to this. This hammer was violated on this candle, but when this candle got closed, 49,324, it never stopped for 55,382. 49,300, let me put that in a very 49,400 to 55,400. Let us consider 400. So you have a 6,000 points rally. One single contract, monthly contract, will give you 6,000 points, and it is how much? 6,000 into 30, 1,80,000 रुपए आपको आराम से दे रहा है. 1,80,000 रुपए आपको आराम से दे रहा है. दिस इज हाउ वी टेक एडवांटेज. 1,80,000 आराम से मिल रहा है आपको. And the money, it is what you come for. यहाँ पे let's go to some FNLS पे हिंद कॉपर पे चलो, लेट्स सी व्हाट इट सेज. Now there is no follow through here. It made a bullish harami here. Then it is trying to close and it has not closed. It is 7th May, it has not closed. We need a next candle to appear, then only we can take the decision. Until this candle is closed, we won't take the decision. ठीक है. Then we have Coforce. I have been telling you the Coforce is going up, but nobody listens. Coforce, we have such a huge bearish, then we have a doji here, spinning bottom, then we have a bullish engulfing here, 7,300, and exactly at 7,300 I told you that it's going to go up for 8,500, and you didn't believe me. Coforce, you didn't believe me. Okay. Coal India, I think Coal India last week I had put it, last 2 weeks back I had put it in इसमें डाला मैंने बोला Coal India has made a base here. It has made a base here. This is a base, and we are looking for this to break the pattern and go up, go above. यहाँ पे ये पैटर्न बना रहा है और ये ब्रेक होते ही यहाँ तक 435 तक आएगा. ये कोल इंडिया 427 है. When this was made, we bought 380 somewhere. We are still holding it because 349 is our stop. We are in equity. हमारा होल्डिंग्स है, होल्डिंग कंपनी है. सो वी आर इन इक्विटी बिजनेस. इक्विटी बिजनेस में क्या करने का, अपने को पैसा लगाने का, बैठने का. ठीक है. यहाँ पे ऐड किए हम लोगों ने. वी एडेड समवेयर, वी ऐड सम 360 रेंज वी एडेड. ठीक है. देन बिरला सॉफ्ट, यू कैन गो विद द बिरला सॉफ्ट. ये सभी एक अच्छे खासे मार्केट की ये बाजार है भाई. And when you already know that this is making this thing, but we need a close again. This is the 12th today, this one session, so we need a close, we need a next candle to start actually. Then we can understand, okay, this has closed and we need this thing. Bharat Petroleum, very fantastic. Bharat Petroleum, listen here, we had a spinning bottom here. Then the spinning bottom inside within that candle we have a here which is called as a strong bullish candle. It is not completely in a hammer or anything, but it has got its own problems. So it made, and 367 is breached, and when this was closed, it was closed at 260. Now it is 300, around 40%. Who will give you the money? Nobody will give you the money. 40%, 30% कोई भी नहीं देता है भाई. बंधन बैंक ठीक है. सी, इट हैज मेड अ लो हियर. बाद में इसने क्या बताया, स्पिनिंग बॉटम बनाया, एंड इट क्लोज्ड अबव हियर 154, 155 से 152 से हम लोगों का बाइंग भी है. वी आर बाइंग इट फ्रॉम ऑलमोस्ट फ्रॉम 200. दैट इज डिफरेंट. वो हमारे इक्विटी का बिजनेस है, हमारा बाइंग है. वी वांट दिस टू क्लोज अबव 172 या 182. 180 के ऊपर क्लोज होने दो हमें. ये क्लोज होते ही वी विल कंफर्म इट इज गोइंग फॉर 220. सो दिस इज हाउ वी डू बिजनेस. अरविंदो फार्मा, इसके बारे में भी मैंने बोला था. सो आइडिया इज दैट यू मेक अ प्रॉपर डिसीजन यूजिंग द चार्टिंग मेथड्स एंड यूजिंग द सिस्टम. आप अगर चार्टिंग मेथड को ही नहीं जानते हो, एंड इफ यू मिस द चार्टिंग मेथड, एंड इफ यू थिंक दैट oh no, we know everything, we will do it everything, it's a mistake. It's a big mistake. यहाँ पे हम लोग 2 दिन के आते हैं. Let's come to the 2 days. It may sorry. Okay. 1 second. Let me take this. This is low, and let me take this. This is a bullish engulfing. Price वहाँ retest हुआ, so we made some we bought something, and now it is now I think it is heading, I think क्या ये जा रहा है ऊपर, बस और कुछ नहीं. It is going towards ये साइड पे जा रहा है. खलास 1362 पे. हम्म 1120 में ही मैंने बोला 1120 में कि यहाँ पे खरीदना है खरीद लो करके, थोड़ा ऊपर जाके नीचे आया हो, वो प्राइस है यार, इट हैपन्स। यू शुड नॉट कीप कम अंबुजा सीमेंट के बारे में, चलो इसके बारे में भी बोलते हैं। दिस वॉज द लॉन्गेस्ट बार इन द अंबुजा सीमेंट। लेट्स गो टू द 7 days, 7 दिन का देख लेते हैं हम लोग। वी आर नॉट कन्विंस्ड विद द अंबुजा सीमेंट, हमें आई थिंक वी आर नॉट कन्विंस्ड। ठीक है, देखते हैं, वी विल मेक वन मोर न्यू हाई बिफोर कमिंग डाउन। ठीक है, डेली पे आ जाओ, and if you see daily it is making in this way, because of that we are not convinced, so it is going up again, it will probably make this, if you are there, आप उसमें है तो बाहर निकल जाओ। ठीक है, so these are the practices you need to have a very defined practices। अगर आप प्रॉपरली प्रैक्टिस नहीं करेंगे, so what you will get is you won't get an answer, you won't get answers। अभी क्या होगा मार्केट, अभी मार्केट क्या होगा, अभी मार्केट में बोलता हूँ ना, आई विल कंसिडर, मैं अभी डेली पे ही आता हूँ, कैंडल स्टिक में ही आता हूँ। चलो, मैंने परसों भी बताया था क्या ट्विटर में कि भाई इट इज स्टिल होल्डिंग, वी आर स्टिल लुकिंग फॉर एन अपसाइड मूव। सो ये जो था ये वेव 3 था, ये सॉरी एक मिनट, ये क्या हो गया, आई एम सॉरी, सो वी आर स्टिल लुकिंग, दिस विल गो टू 25,500। ये गैप अप तो नहीं होगा, कल कंसोलिडेट होके वहां तक जाएगा। ठीक है, ऑल राइट है। इसके बाद क्या होगा देखेंगे, इसके बाद वीकली को क्लोज होने दो, मैं बता देता हूँ। ऑल राइट, गुड लक, थैंक यू।